Hi, this is my bipolar rules, and today I'm going over rule number 4, which is trust your instincts. And this has to do with your mental health and your physical health. So when I was first having problems, I was at college, I was a freshman, and I went to a counselor on campus. And I tried to explain my symptoms and what I was feeling, and she basically said that I was just a normal freshman experiencing some normal stress and maybe some homesickness. And I cried hysterically for a really long time. And still somehow she said, oh, it's normal. So she brought me to the front desk. I was still crying. She made me an appointment for a few weeks, and she said, are you okay to go home? I was like, I guess so. So I drove home the whole way I was crying, which is very dangerous. Don't do that. And I got home and I was just hysterical. And I was like, this can't be normal. If this is normal, my life is terrible. So I talked to my mom, and she said, I think she was completely wrong. Something's definitely wrong. So don't let anyone tell you that your symptoms, if you feel they're not normal, don't let them tell you they're normal. You know what's normal for you, and you know when something is wrong. I knew something was wrong, and I let her tell me I was fine, and I believed it, and I thought my life was over, because the way I felt, I was never going to feel good again. So you have to trust your instincts. If you feel something is wrong, and your family or your friends or your doctor are not taking it seriously, you need to find someone else to tell, find someone else to help you. Because you know what's normal for you. You know when something is unhealthy. You have to find someone who's going to believe you and understand and help you. You can't just let people tell you, oh, you're fine. That's not okay, because you know if you're fine. The second part of this has to do with physical symptoms. This is a little bit having to do with the rule number 3, which is to take your meds. There are a lot of side effects when you start medication that you have to look out for. I went to school for musical theater, and I was in ballet class one day, and I was very shaky from all the medicine, so that was just a normal side effect that I was having to deal with. But I actually fell over, and I was twitching like horribly, and I was bouncing off the ground, and I screamed, oh my God, and it was really dramatic and it was really embarrassing, but everyone stared at me, and the teacher said, are you okay? And I said, I don't know. And she said, did you hit your head? I said, no. She said, okay, just go sit in the back of the room and watch the rest of class. And I knew something was wrong with that, because that was not a normal twitch. I felt that was a seizure. And I called my mom and I told her, and she said, well, what did the teacher do? And I said, well, she just, said sit at the back of the class, like it was no big deal. So because of this, we figured if it was something really serious, she would have sent me to the health center or called someone to come or something. Because she didn't take it seriously and didn't understand that it was a seizure and a serious issue, I stayed on that medicine for weeks after that, and I wound up having a grand mal seizure, which is very dangerous, and then we realized, oh, I guess that was a seizure. So you have to trust your instincts. I knew something was wrong. I knew that wasn't normal. I knew I wasn't just experiencing some normal twitching and shakiness. When you're bouncing off the ground, that's not normal. So make sure you have people who are taking you seriously, and if they're not, find someone else who will take you seriously, because that's important. You can't just go on feeling like there's something wrong and no one's ever helping you with it. If you feel there's something wrong, chances are there's probably something wrong, and you need to find someone to help you. So that's rule number 4. Don't let people tell you you're fine, and trust your instincts. If you think something's wrong, something is probably wrong. So get someone to help you. Okay, thanks.